Let us begin by understanding why corrosion and erosion are such critical topics in marine and engineering practice. Metals used in ships, machinery, piping systems, and industrial equipment are produced through complex and energy-intensive metallurgical processes. During production, metallic ores are converted into refined metals. However, it is important to remember that these metals are not in their naturally stable state. Over time, metals have a natural tendency to return to their original chemical forms, such as oxides, sulfides, or hydroxides. This natural tendency is what leads to corrosion, and it is one of the major causes of material degradation in marine and industrial environments. Along with corrosion, erosion, and the combined phenomenon known as erosion, corrosion also play a significant role in reducing component life, reliability, and safety. To fully understand how and why corrosion occurs, we must also understand a very important concept known as the corrosion triangle, which explains the basic requirements for corrosion to take place. Corrosion can be defined as the slow destruction of metal by a chemical or electrochemical reaction with its environment. Through this process, metals attempt to return to their more stable, natural states. Common corrosion products include metal oxides, metal sulfides, metal hydroxides. In simple terms, corrosion is nature's way of taking metals back to where they originally came from. One important characteristic of corrosion is that it usually occurs gradually over time. Because it is slow, corrosion often goes unnoticed until significant damage has already occurred. Corrosion can seriously compromise the strength of components, the function of equipment, the overall safety of machinery and structures. Corrosion is also influenced or accelerated by several environmental factors, such as presence of moisture, which acts as an electrolyte, temperature, chemical composition of the surrounding medium, flow velocity of fluids. In marine environments, the presence of seawater makes corrosion particularly aggressive. Most corrosion processes that occur in water-based environments are electrochemical in nature. This involves flow of electrons between anodic and cathodic areas, movement of ions through an electrolyte. This electrochemical behavior is the foundation for understanding the corrosion triangle, which we will discuss shortly. Erosion is different from corrosion. Erosion is the mechanical wear caused by particles carried in a moving fluid, either liquid or gas, passing over a surface. These particles physically impact the surface and remove small amounts of material. Unlike corrosion, erosion is not a chemical process, it is purely mechanical. Several factors influence the severity of erosion. Particle hardness plays a major role. Harder particles cause more aggressive wear. The velocity of the fluid stream is another key factor. Higher velocity increases the kinetic energy of particles, leading to more severe erosion. The angle of impact is also important. For ductile materials, angles between 15 and 30 degrees produce maximum erosion. The mechanical properties of the material matter as well. Softer materials erode faster than harder or wear-resistant materials. Finally, fluid characteristics such as turbulence, viscosity, and suspended solids significantly affect erosion severity. Cavitation is an extreme and destructive form of erosion. It occurs due to the formation and sudden collapse of vapor bubbles in a liquid. When these bubbles collapse, they produce intense local shock waves. Cavitation commonly occurs near marine propellers, pumps, impellers. The result is pitting, surface fatigue, and severe material loss, often in a very short time. Corrosion is an interactive and accelerated material degradation process involving both erosion and corrosion acting together. The combined effect is far more severe than erosion or corrosion acting alone. The interaction between erosion and corrosion is continuous. Erosion removes protective surface films, such as oxide layers, exposing fresh metal to the environment. This freshly exposed metal then corrodes more rapidly. At the same time, corrosion weakens the metal surface, making it easier for mechanical forces to remove material through erosion. When high-velocity fluids, turbulence, or abrasive slurries are present, the rate of damage increases dramatically. Erosion corrosion is commonly found in pipe bends, pump casings, marine propellers, heat exchanger tubes. In general, any region exposed to high-velocity fluids with suspended particles is vulnerable. To understand corrosion fundamentally, we must understand the corrosion triangle. For any electrochemical corrosion process to occur, three essential components must be present. First is the anode. This is the region where the metal dissolves. Metal atoms lose electrons and form ions. Actual corrosion takes place at the anode. Second is the cathode. This is the region where reduction reactions occur. The cathode receives electrons from the anode and is usually protected from corrosion. Third is the electrolyte. This is the conducting medium that allows ion transfer between the anode and cathode. Examples include seawater, moisture films, acids, and contaminated water. Together, these three components form the corrosion triangle. If any one of these three components is removed or controlled, corrosion cannot occur because the electrochemical circuit is broken. For example, removing the electrolyte by drying or sealing surfaces, applying coatings to isolate anodic or cathodic areas, using cathodic protection systems, providing insulation to prevent conductive paths. All corrosion prevention methods are essentially aimed at breaking the corrosion triangle. To summarize, corrosion is the gradual chemical or electrochemical deterioration of metals. Erosion is mechanical wear caused by particles in a moving fluid. Cavitation is a severe form of erosion caused by bubble collapse. Erosion corrosion is a combined process where each mechanism accelerates the other. The corrosion triangle explains that corrosion requires an anode, a cathode, and an electrolyte, and removing any one of them stops corrosion. Understanding these mechanisms is essential for design, operation, maintenance, and failure prevention, especially in marine and industrial engineering systems. Thank you for watching the video.